Jeeyah agus fáilte do Gaeilge Mo Chroí. Now you're probably wondering what I just said, but don't worry, we'll get back to that in a second. So as most of you probably know, if you're Irish or you're living in Ireland or you've visited Ireland, that the use of the Irish language is pretty much non-existent. We see Irish on signposts, we hear it on public transport. Sometimes you get the Irish translation of places that aren't even in Irish. For example, next station, Cowper, and Céad Staisiúnella, Cowper. I really don't see the point in that. And of course, Irish is spoken in the Gaeltacht of Ireland. Gaeltacht just means Irish speaking area. If you're wondering why Irish people don't speak Irish anymore, well, basically the British. So the reason I have started this channel is because number one, I have a passion for learning the Irish language. Number two, I have met many people that have grown up in Ireland, but they either learned Irish at school and can't really remember a lot of it, or they never got the chance to learn Irish and they would love to speak it. And in the words of Patrick Pearse, Tír gan teanga, tír gan ann. Just as a disclaimer, I was brought up in Donegal. So in Ireland, there are a few different dialects of Irish, but I think it's okay just for basic conversational Irish. Like, some of my pronunciations will be different to people who speak Irish in Dublin or in Galway. Anyway, let's learn some Irish. So when I started this video, I said Jeeyah agus fáilte do Gaeilge Mo Chroí. What does that mean? Jeeyah is how we say hello in Irish. So you're probably thinking that sounds like two words. Well, because it is. Jeeyah means God and ditch means, in this context, it means with you. Jeeyah is kind of like God be with you or God be over you. And the reason for the religious aspect of that is because Ireland was always a very religious country. We did start off as pagans, but then when Catholicism came in, it became a very religious country, and so that influenced our language in some ways. So you've learned your first word in Irish. A lot of you might have already known that if you are Irish. So Jeeyah means hello. You don't say Jeeyah back, you say Jeeyah is murah. Going slower, that's Jeeyah is murah. And that means God and Mary be with you. I think it's quite nice. I don't know, there's just something nice about like an old tradition like that in a language. Cunis too. There's a few variations. I was brought up using Cunis too, that's what I would say. But they're widely recognised around Ireland, the different ways to say it, so it doesn't matter what part of the country you're from. If you say Cunis Cade Mara tatu, people who speak Irish will understand you. Ta may go myhh. In most cases in Irish, when you want to start a sentence with I am, you would say ta may, but that can change depending on the context of the situation. Ta may go hénta, which literally means I'm wonderful, I'm fantastic, I'm great. And then if you wanted to say I'm not good, you would say Nyeel may go myhh. If you wanted to say awful, Oof-aas-akh, so that one's kind of difficult, so Oof-aas-akh. So those are a few of the basic ways that you can respond to how are you. We'll get more into detail of how you can describe how you're feeling in another episode, so subscribe down below if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. Now moving on then to a few basic phrases. So you know how to say hello, you know how to say hello back, say how are you, and to respond to that. It's 3 words. You say le da hol, le da hol. To say thank you, use 4 words. Go, ro, myhh, agit. Go ro myhh agit. And our last little phrase I'm going to teach you is how to say goodbye. You can use 1 word, just say Slán, or 2 words, Slán lat. And now I realise the last thing I have to explain is, what is my channel called? So my channel is called Gaeilge Mo Chroí. And what does that mean? That means Irish in my heart. So Gaeilge is Irish, is in, Mo, my, and Chroí, heart. And the reason why I've called my channel that is because I feel like I speak English and that's the language I was brought up with, but anytime I speak Irish I feel like it's something like in here, like it's something close to my heart. I love the language and I feel very confident when I'm speaking it. It just feels right. And I want you to feel the same way. So if you've enjoyed this video and you would like to learn more about how to hold a conversation, we've done the basics now of starting a conversation, I'm going to be covering all of it in videos on this channel. So if you have any suggestions about Irish that you'd like to learn, please leave a comment down below and I'll try my best to make a video about it. In the meantime, head over to my Instagram and give it a follow. I will be posting daily with little Irish phrases and sayings, because I truly believe that if you're learning a language, then you need to be learning it every day, speaking it a little bit every day, or learning something new. Consistency is key when you're learning a language. Thank you so much for watching. Go raibh maith agat, agus Slán leat.